Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Chaos on Deponia. I'm just sitting here playing Final Fantasy XIV, waiting for something to pop. It's been a couple hours and it hasn't popped yet. Hasn't shown up, so I'm just gonna figure I'll play this for now and leave it on and see if it happens while I'm recording. Anyway, last time we saved Lady Goal and Doc from unorganized crime. Lady Goal is now in the body of Donna. And Goal's actual body is kind of sitting there without anybody in it right now. But let's let the Resistance know that we have succeeded, so that they don't come in guns blazing and all that.
I'd rather wait until they come in, and that will happen as soon as the clock strikes the hour, which shouldn't be too long now. Which shouldn't be too long now. Oh, darn it. Time obviously has no sense of timing.
Now, time's usually on time. I mean, it's like clockwork. Speaking of clockwork...
Now, that's enough. Strike, will ya? Oh, come on, strike!
Well, you asked for it. And it struck.
Ouch.
Did you hear that? The clock is striking the hour.
And right on the spot.
Rufus.
It's time for your grand entrance, Charlotte. Do I really have to? Quick question. Usually it's you who visits rock paper scissors, but usually it's only about who fetches a fresh bag of chips. Stop trying to make excuses. One for all, and today, the one is you.
Oh, yeah, no.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
There's been a change of plan. Goal is going to hang on to the Ascension codes.
Turning against the Resistance. Whose side are you on then?
Always on the winning side. Well, sometimes.
What the...
You gonna shoot him, dude?
It's jammed. Ah! Tough luck.
Or not.
Rufus?
Haha, very good. You made it on your own.
Oh, yeah, Goal
Come
should
with
be
me.
in,
It's
that
not
body
over
now.
yet.
Wait a second.
But, Goal, we haven't got time now for that kind of thing. I mean, shouldn't we wait until you're, back in shape? Oh, well, why not?
Because remember, we had that other remote that apparently belonged to Goal, and we pressed the button, so... Oh, jeez. Did you really have to animate it like that? And Rufus, you could have waited until she was actually back in her body. That is just...
You really need to shave.
That is just...
Let's go.
horrible. Look at him. He did not enjoy that. Yeah, that was... Spoiler alert, Goal was not in that body.
I did it! See? I told you I could. Doc, why are you still trussed up?
Yeah, wait a
Lady
minute.
Goal was supposed to untie you.
But she didn't. She escaped to the future through the portal.
She did what? No problem. Spunky Goal is still outside in Leibold's body. She'll make Lady Goal see reason.
That wasn't Spunky Goal. That was a cleaning cartridge for my video recorder. The other two goals are still in the machine. Leibold doesn't even have an implant.
But the remote!
Wait, what? Well, the thing is, the only reason Rufus thought that was Leibold's remote was because Future Rufus told him so. And Future Rufus only...
Oh
jeez.
my. That means I just...
So it's kind of a
Rufus!
paradox there.
What have you done to Garlef? And to Leibold? He seems to be quite
That's
distressed.
what he meant by we have no future,
Uh,
Rufus.
A case of mistaken identity. Hey!
That is just nasty, though.
Goal! What's this all about?
What the...
I am sorry, Rufus. I just have to make one more change to your plan, I'm afraid.
What? Huh? Change my plan?
Yes. Once again, it's complicated, just like everything that involves you. You cause nothing but chaos. But I'm not made for that. I can no longer stay with you.
Oh, come on. What brought this on? Open up!
Don't even try. The door is bolted. I need a little head start if I want to find Cletus.
Cletus? But what are you talking about? We were going to go to Elysium together! Save the world and all that!
It just doesn't work that way, Rufus. You can't let everybody down and still be the hero. That's impossible.
Hey, impossible is my middle name.
You said it. It appeals to you, doesn't it? You always want what's impossible, and therefore you will never be content. You can't come to Elysium, Rufus, because you carry Deponia within you. Farewell, trash baby.
But wait a sec!
Trash baby. Oh, Lady Gull. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't her eye patch on the other side? I might be just seeing things, but anyway, let's try to convince her that this isn't the right way to go. That we need to join her to find Cletus and stop the blowing up of Deponia. And she also still needs to join with her other alter egos too. That hasn't happened yet.
But Cletus is a snotty jerk!
Cletus is not a bad person, Rufus.
Yes, he is.
At least no worse than I am.
He's a lot worse than you are.
And certainly no worse than you.
A lot worse than he is.
I'm 1,000 times better than that pretty boy.
At least you would like to be. I forgave you for splitting my mind, for lying to me, for repeatedly putting me in harm's way, and I forgave Cletus for trying to erase my memory. Now you need to forgive me.
But this is the thing.
But what about your surgery? We need to put you back together again.
What for? So I will be flooded with doubt again? No thanks, Rufus.
Yeah, this is something Doc was saying before, that we need to get them together sooner. They'll start kind of forming their own independence, and that's kind of what Lady Gull's starting to do. Not good.
But we were going to save the world together!
That may be true for Spunky Gull and Baby Gull, but I am neither as idealistic nor as adventurous as they are. I just want to go home before it's too late.
But I want to go to Elysium with you!
Do you really want to do that? I
Yeah.
know you've got something to prove. Because you grew up in the garbage. Because nobody ever believed in you. But would you really be happy if you achieved your goal? No more adventures? No more plans? I don't think so.
Well, there's not much we can do about that, but
But where's the problem? Why can't we save Deponia and still go to Elysium together?
Because it is mutually exclusive, Rufus.
But it isn't. I know I can do it.
This is about what you don't know. Have you ever asked yourself why they want to blow up Deponia?
What's that got to do with anything?
it's a good question.
Everything, really. Elysium isn't the paradise you think it is. It is just a vessel, a starship, designed to leave Deponia once and for all, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But Utopia is far away. There is only one possibility of generating enough energy to catapult Elysium there, the destruction of Deponia.
What was that? Elysium is... what? A starship?
Now, do you finally understand? If Deponia is not blown up, then Elysium will soon fall back to the planet. We cannot live forever without a home planet. But Deponia is no place to live. We both know that.
So, Utopia, what do you have to say? I hate it when people describe a great place as a utopia. If you've ever read where that word came from, it's actually a book by Sir Thomas More called Utopia, which actually means no place in Greek. It's like just saying, a place that can't exist. It actually sounds pretty horrible. It's supposed to sound like this great place, but it sounds like, people are pretty much completely controlled by the government, but that's what people want. Read the book for yourself. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's just ignore that.
So, Elysium is a starship?
You've got it! Our fathers constructed Elysium so Deponia could be evacuated, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But there was only room for a lucky few. They couldn't take everyone.
Yeah, do you remember back in the first game in Deponia where we were in that Ascension station and we saw those murals of that ship being built, and then of a certain few being able to go up while the rest kind of had to stay behind? Yeah, that's what she's talking about. That's what it displayed.
Well, what's so great about this utopia?
The grass is fresh and green. The sky is blue. The water runs clear. In other words, it is not Deponia.
It's good enough, I guess.
Why is this all happening now?
Elysium wasn't designed to float in the atmosphere forever. It took the Organon decades to build the required blast towers. They are distributed all over the planet. And now, everything's ready. Ulysses' people stuck to their schedule. Elysium needs to be launched now, or it's going to fall back onto the planet.
Oh, well, that we don't want that now, do we?
What if the Council of Elders knew that Deponia was inhabited?
I don't know. Part of me always believed they would stop the blast then, but that was starry-eyed goal.
Okay, I think I understand now, but...
But what?
But there must be a way!
There are even two ways. One leads to Elysium, and from there, onto Utopia. The other one ends here on Deponia. If we survive, that is. I have made my decision, Rufus. Now, it's up to you.
Take me with you to Utopia, then.
And allow them to destroy Deponia. You don't really want that, Rufus. There is too much good in you. Few people see that. You could never be so ruthless. And if you could, how would you be any different from Cletus?
She makes some good points. You kind of start to see sort of how everything falls apart with him, like, and every other game when there's an adventure game character, everyone depends on that person. That person's the one who needs to do everything, but this is a little bit more realistic in that he's just sort of like an idealistic goofball, and people are telling him, you know, you need to realize that you're not the one to be doing this, but of course Rufus is Rufus. He's not gonna give up that easily.
Who cares about Deponia? Just as long as I'm with you!
I don't believe you mean that.
Maybe not.
Then let us save Deponia together!
But I've already explained. Saving Deponia would mean the end of Elysium. It would end up as just another mound of trash on this garbage dump of a planet. But I can't live like this. I thought you would be able to relate to that, Rufus.
But then saving Elysium would mean the destruction of Deponia. And that's kind of what you're advocating right now. That's what I'm seeing. So, what exactly is your plan?
It's gonna be a bit of work. So what?
I've made my mind up, Rufus. I'm sorry.
There has to be a way to accomplish both! Trust me, I can fix everything!
Just like you managed to fix me.
All I want is a second chance!
You had your chance, Rufus. Deponia had its chance. Sometimes things are actually broken beyond repair. You can keep the other two cartridges. They contain nothing but doubts and silly ideals. I can't use those where I'm bound. I've got to hurry. Donna's submersible awaits. If I don't make it to Porto Fisco with Cletus by the day after tomorrow, it will be too late. Good luck, Rufus.
But... what a woman.
Are you out of your mind? She's going to kill us all.
I think she's fascinating.
Most importantly, she appears to be the part that knows the Ascension codes. We must stop her somehow.
But we're locked in.
First, untie me, and then we'll think of something. There is always a way.
Yeah, like you need to tell me that.
Malevolent karma, so close to the drama, causes fresh doubts in her court disarray, and she left him behind. Those are not in one mind, planning to reunite with her fierce fiancé. But if you think it's time for Rufus to resign, so close to the finish line you don't know him at all. For heroes gather momentum, or break up the maggot, or fall by the squall. They put balls to the wall. The Tsar put balls to the wall.
Rufus! Ah, there you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, there really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
they back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Uh-huh, well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the Organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shell north, right under the nose of the Organon. How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
Hey. Janosch went from, like, super lazy to super hardcore serious, and yeah, he's...
At
all right.
last? What
Okay.
kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco. So that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchet. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchet.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough! I will decide where we're going.
Yeah, I'm the adventure game protagonist.
Rufus, those aren't the navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ew.
Ah.
You really have to have something that big and prominent in that specific location as your ear hair remover. Anyway, something weird happened. Like when that song first started out, the sound just completely disappeared from the game. I actually had to close the game, reset it, come back, skip through those scenes. But here we are. Okay. So, well, she said Porto Fisco, so let's go to Porto Fisco. So yeah, we can now explore some different areas. Pretty sweet. So, this game, it seems like it's a larger game now, but pretty much all these areas are really small, and even the floating black market, we are restricted to just the docks now. So, Porto Fisco we go.
So, that's Porto Fisco, the former metropolis of the Rust-Red Sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench?
Yeah, this place doesn't look too great. And lo and behold, we have Gold, I guess, in our party. So right now she's at Spunky Gold, and we have the road to change her to Baby Gold and back. And what is this? That's the secret knockout.
Plus, minus, plus. What is that supposed to mean? I must say, I'm nonplussed.
Interesting. I wonder how that works out in the secret knock. So this is probably the biggest area. There are a few places we can go. Let's talk to Gold, see what she has to say. I believe this is Spunky Gold here.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm bored. Didn't you promise me adventure and extreme maneuvers?
I didn't make any promises I actually meant to keep. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't you.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's what I would have said in your place.
Yeah, to distract suspicion away from you.
Why should I? I smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? It's
Yeah,
that guy
yeah,
back
it's
there.
that bum over
Subject
there.
closed.
No doubt.
Yeah, I love how Goal's just like a little bit more human now. She's just kind of, yeah. But any conversation you have with one Goal, when you change her over, you can have, you know, get the same options appear again. But of course, you get it from a different point of view.
I wonder who lives in that tent up there.
Probably another poor lunatic.
Yeah, lots of those around here.
Roughly 3 per trawler.
No sign of Donna Goal.
You aren't really making much of an effort, are you?
Hey, I'm saving my energy for upcoming challenges.
And what if the challenges don't come?
Trust me, they're on their way.
Oh,
They're
boy, are
massing
they.
for a surprise attack. In the end, all our plans will be foiled, and nothing but an extremely risky coup can save us.
And it always works like that?
Every time.
Cool.
If only you knew.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
And let's talk to Baby Goal.
Baby Goal!
What was that?
That's my new jingle.
Needs a little bass if you ask me.
I love it. So now every time you switch to Baby Goal, she will do that, and it is the best thing ever.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
Yeah, well, if you're into squalor.
I think it's wonderful.
Says the woman with brain damage. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't me.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's so sweet of you. But I must smell terrible. I haven't brushed my teeth today, and if you don't do that 3 times a day, bacteria will form in your mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever. And on weekends, they meet with the Yeti and put addictive substances into adhesive.
But there are addictive substances in adhesives.
Oh, poor Goal. Poor gullible Goal.
Sorry for the cut there. Like I said, I have my Final Fantasy 14 on, and Hunt spawned right next to me, and those things are cool, and it wasn't even what I was waiting for, but you kill it, you get good stuff. So me and a whole bunch of other people were killing it, and just as it was about to die, it killed me, and I got nothing from it. I'm not a happy camper. Those things... Anyway, we're almost done here.
I wonder who lives in that tent up there.
Probably a great magician.
Great magicians don't live in tents. They live on the junk skipper's trawler.
Wow. How do you know all these things?
Magic. No sign of Donna Goal.
We can do this.
Did I ever say anything to the contrary?
Not you. But Doc was mumbling earlier that it makes no sense to look for a submersible on land.
Yeah, well, Doc is completely clueless.
It sounded logical.
You know, logic is for people who are too lazy to aimlessly try things out.
Huh. It's a good saying. I'm going to have to adopt that.
On we go.
I'll follow you anywhere.
So now we have a few different locations that we can visit. And what will we find in these places? Well, let's find out in the next few episodes of Let's Play Chaos on Deponia. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.